Everyone, I thought this morning I'd show you how I'd feed. My paint is here to feed. My Belgian is still getting bred, so she's not here right now. So I only have one horse to feed this morning, but I'll explain to you how I feed her too. I keep their feed in the shed, which I don't know if you guys remember, but this was a disaster, so I cleaned out most of this side. It needs a new floor, but that'll be for another day. I already poured Teddy's feed in, but after I did it, I thought, oh, I'll make a video of it. But I keep oats, and just regular oat. These are recleaned oats that I get. Recleaned oats in here, that's one 80-pound sack. And then in the trash bin, I keep two 80-pound sacks of recleaned oats. So usually I get 3 bags of recleaned oats, and I get 4 bags of sweet feed. The 2 stacked bins are my sweet feed. They're 80-pound sacks, and I can fit 2 80-pound sacks per bin. I just use these Rubbermaid roughneck bins. Keep the water out, keep the bugs out. They work, and they were a lot cheaper than buying like trash cans like this. Because this trash can I think was something like $26 or something like that, and these hold just as much, and I think I spent like $12 on those, so it was like half the price, which is well worth it for me. But these are the oats that I use. They're just recleaned oats. The place I've been getting feed from hasn't been really keeping up to par on getting like everything out of them, so I always watch and make sure. But they're still pretty decent oats. They're not really that dusty, and they serve their purpose of pretty much nothing. And then this is the sweet feed I use. Sorry, I get my finger out of the frame. It's all I really know is it's corn. It's got these little pellets in it. It's got oats in it. Obviously, there's molasses in it because you can smell it. Anything else? Not really sure what it is. I don't know. But I get Sweet Feed 12 instead of Sweet Feed 16, because Sweet Feed 12 is a little bit cheaper, and my horses aren't worked that hard to where they need. I'm not really trying to build a whole bunch of muscle on them, so I just get Sweet Feed 12. But my gelding's kind of hard to keep weight on, so I did get the Sweet Feed. Otherwise, I would have just been feeding oats. But so this is his breakfast plate. He gets 3 quarts of oats and 3 quarts of sweet feed. And then I just go like this with them and mix them up. But I just use one of these, which I don't know, you probably saw it. These 3-quart scoopers. It's got lines on it, 2 quarts, and there's 1 quart down there. And, but I only feed him this much in the morning time. At night, he gets 3 quarts total. He gets 1.5 quarts of oats and 1.5 quarts of sweet feed. Just because he doesn't need this much feed a day. But this is just pretty much to keep weight on him. Oh, he's excited. And it's pretty much to just keep weight on him right now. Because it's kind of hard to keep. But here he is, waiting very excitedly. And, but my Belgian draft, she gets completely different feed. Well, not completely different. She gets 1 quart, or 1 scoop, so 3 quarts of oats. And she gets 6 quarts, which would be 2 scoops of sweet feed. That would be in the morning time. And at night, I usually give her 1 scoop of oats and 1 scoop of sweet feed. They seem to be keeping on the weight that they have, which I don't know if you can see him or not. He looks pretty good right now. He's finally getting down to where I want him to be. He was way overweight when we first got him. And I'm not one to have fat horses. So I ride him a lot. And, whoa, you can't even see him. And I ride him a good bit. So he lost a lot of weight and he's gained a lot of muscle. But he's looking pretty good. So this side of the shed's another day's work. But I just figured I'd show you how I feed in the mornings. That's Leia's feed pan. That's where I keep them.